Good morning, students. In the last class, we discussed regarding the database, and we started the unit number 3, that is database management system as well. And we discussed regarding database. What is database? So database, you already know, it is just like a container, and it holds all the data information. And database management system. So management, in the sense we discussed, that is how to insert the values. It means information in the database, and how to manage it with the help of some commands. We have so many commands, and we have some softwares like SQL and MySQL, right? And in database, already as we discussed, we have a tables in database management. In database, it's just like container. In that container, we have a tables. So the actual data information will be stored in a each and every table, right? So based on its user definition, so you can create how many tables you want, right? So it is up to the user. Based on his requirement, he will create the tables. Okay, so now next is we have a concept of primary key and foreign key. So before that, we'll discuss what type of information can we insert in a table, and what are the table properties, right? So in a database, we have a table, and each and every table has some properties. That is, we have a field, we have a data type, we have a values, and we have a record. So what is a field? So as we discussed in the last class, that is what I have given an example of student. Suppose if a student data information I want to insert in a table, it means database. So what are the information? The basic information, like we have his name, father name, gender, class, so his phone number, his email address, right? So its date of birth, everything. So here the in table we have a fields. The table is made up of fields. So what is field? Field is nothing but the particular column. Suppose in a table, if you have created a field called student name, and you have created student name, his father name, so each and every, these are we called as the column, we call it as a fields. And next we have a record. So record, in the sense, suppose you have created a table field, or created a student table. In that student table, you have a field like roll number, student name, and his date of birth, his father name, mother name, right? So here, suppose if you have inserted rule number 1, and his father name, sorry, his name is ABC, and his father name XYZ, but anything, right? So that particular one row, we call it as one record. So record of student rule number 1, so that we call it as a record. So the field is student name, rule number, these are the fields, and the complete one student information for rule number 1 information, we call it as a record. And next we have a values. So value, in the sense, it may be the text or number or numerical, anything, right? Suppose if it is a rule number, so then we will insert a number value, right? So that is called value. If it is a student name, it will be the text type data, and that is we call it as a values. So these are the properties of table in a database. That is field, uh, field, next is value, and record. Okay, so next we have a very important concept, that is data type, right? So data type means, while you are creating the tables in a database, while you are creating a table in a database, you have to give a field name, you have to create the field, and as well as you have to give a what type of data it should accept, right? Suppose in a student table, if you have created a field called a roll number, then that field, roll number field, should be accept only the number. So if it is should accept only the roll number, yes, so number, in the sense, while you are creating the table, you have to assign the actual data type. Okay, suppose now if I for the rule number, I will assign the data type called number. So number is a data type, or numerical is a data type. So when I assign data type called number to the field rule number, then rule number field should only accept the values of number. The value should be number, right? Not the text, right? Suppose if you trying to insert the text, any text in a rule number field, then it should not be accept, you will get an error message. So in the same manner, remaining all the fields, you can assign the data types. Okay, so we have so many data types that we'll see later. So now we'll go for keys. Okay, so we have two type of keys, primary key and foreign key. So today we'll see regarding the primary key. Okay, so why key is very important? The primary key, what the concept of primary key? Suppose if you take a database, and you already know we have a database and we have different type of a number of tables you can create in a database. Now the next point is, suppose in a student uh, table I have created a student table. In a student table, uh, if the student name, if the two students have the same name, if two students have the same name, suppose example in rule number 1 his name is ABC and his father name, his mother name, marks, class, everything below I have inserted. So come to the rule number 2. In rule number 2 again the student name is ABC. This is possible, right? So two students have the same name. Again I will enter the father name, mother name, everything I have inserted. So here in a student table, I have inserted two students having the same name but different rule number, different date of birth, different his father name, mother name, and his school, class, marks, everything I have inserted. But while I have retrieved the values from the table, suppose I need to display the values of rule number 1 or 2, right? So now I want to uh, accept, or I want to redirect, I want to retrieve the values of rule number 1 ABC, right? So while I am giving the, with the help of some commands, with the help of some SQL commands, if I give the retrieving a request for the database, then it is very difficult to retrieve the values. So there is a possibility of having the mixture of the data values of ABC and ABC, student 1 rule number 1 ABC and student rule number 2 ABC. So that's why to assign the values, or suppose if the rule, this is in the name, in the rule, in the student name I have inserted student name ABC and ABC, right? So here if the primary key, if we have, if we have a primary key for any one field, right, then it is very easy to retrieve the values, right? So as we already know that rule number, we have rule number 1 2 3 4, like that we have. Suppose if I enter rule number 1 and again if I enter rule number 1 only, then it is very difficult, right? So if I give the request of the retrieving the values to the database, then database will be, no, it's not ready, or it is it will give the error message that rule number 1 we have two values, so which one will values it has to be retrieved. So that's why it is a very difficult for the database also, and it may give a wrong information from the database. So that's why we have a concept called primary key. So the primary key, it has some properties. The primary key is, you can always assign a primary key to the any one field in a table, right? Suppose in a student table I have created a field rule number, student name, father name, mother name, or date of birth. In this table, student table, you can assign a primary key for any one field or any one column. It may be the rule number or it may be the name of the student, right? But the properties of the primary key is, the primary key should not be, when you assign a primary key for any field, the value should not be null and the value should not be duplicate. Okay, so this is the properties of a primary key. The properties is, when you assign a primary key for any field, in that field the value should not be null and it should not be duplicate, right? So suppose example, if I assign a primary key for student name field, then it should not be null, okay, and second one is it should not be duplicate. So if I enter assign a primary key for the student name, then the student name should be different. Okay, suppose if the student name has the if two students have the same name, then it is a problem. So the primary key will not assign to the student name. We have to assign the primary key for the rule number. Why? Because the rule number of a student should be unique. Okay, it should be unique. So this is the primary key property, and so this, while we are applying the primary key for any table in a database, then it is very easy to retrieve the values. So right, the database also, it helps to the user to retrieve the exact value from the database. So this is the primary key, and so in the next class we will see what is a foreign key, and I will show you the one table, that is how actually the primary key works. Okay, and then in the next class we will see foreign key and data types of a table. Okay, thank you.